So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, Delphine Persoon. She's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 173. And she'll be facing Natasha Jonas, Miss GB. She weighed in at 61.2 kilos. She stands at 173 centimeters with a...
You are the sweetest thing.
At 165.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of...
Delphine, Miss GB.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red...
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. I guess showboating is part of their plan. Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. Good counter shot by her. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Did you see the nerves of the fight stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close round. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That hook was off target. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Defense is not an option for these two. That jab doesn't score. Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Imagine being right in there.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Those counter punches have to hurt. Pursuing that last round. Well, things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got to turn the tables.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
They ring the bell, and here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to cover. recover now, they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. That punch doubled her over. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pursuing that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan, something to turn this thing around.
I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, man, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Output. Thought there might be more action here. They miss with the jab. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pursuing that last round. Has not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated. They've got to inspire her.
But well, sometimes it can be the sweetest sour.
There's the ball to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The perfect counter lands. That jab doesn't find a home. Nice counter shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. And try to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This round sticking up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Smart move to clinch there, but so often. That last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, we're getting it. We're going to get a kitchen sink.
So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got very hand speed and good power.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You can get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you've got fighters at these weight divisions, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fighter is saying, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pursuing that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the opponent has got a firecracker on that fight.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
She got put by that counter. Nice punch. Beautiful counter punch. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
And you punch them hits from you. You want that spaceship to come and lift you up there. What the hell am I going to do now?
Pursuing that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I see they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. Will get knocked out. Her stamina is off the charts. These two are the perfect dance partners. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you take fire very coolly.
She got her with a punch. This round's still up for grabs. Just 10 seconds to go. Pursuing that last round. And the round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Well, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. She catches and counters. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Those who thought this would be a mismatch are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Jab misses. You'd like to see more. You're going to be all over the place in this one. Will the referee step in? Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about pursuing that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
And let the response though, get back up, take a deep breath, get right. Push it up, get on with the jump.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, the corner will try and shake out the legs, dump some cold water on her, give her the motivational speech, but it's up to her, Johnny. She's got to find a way to dig deep and get back into this fight.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen up a little bit again, getting back on point again. This round, you've got to close the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And now going for the finish. Knockdown punch we knew was coming. And you can see it right here. That body shot sent him down, and they won't get up.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 6.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. You're a fuck down, your liver's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up. Suck it up. I think that.
Oh, and you saw the balance go. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
The right hook. What a shot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And that's it. A unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.